Hey, this is Soldier Knows Best, and this video is going over Microsoft Windows. And this is the current state of Windows and what I think is going on in the future. And basically the question that a lot of people in the tech world have been asking is Windows dying? With the release of Windows Vista it released with a few problems, a few problems, but it released with some problems that affected a lot of people and affected people, especially the early adopters of the OS. Like I said, you probably know, but my background with it is I had a top of the line Dell, and I put Windows Vista on it the day it came out. I went and bought it, and this is before I really researched into technology and software. But I went ahead, I got it, and put it in install on it. It took like 4 hours for it to install, and got it on there, and immediately I noticed my computer was running slower. My Wi-Fi card didn't work, Bluetooth didn't work, and my sound drivers had a lot of issues. So my sound card wasn't working, so basically, it's hard to say whether that was the fault of Windows Vista itself. But I mean, you still can put the blame on Microsoft not putting Vista out there for the developers to make drivers for, or it could be that these companies didn't take it seriously and then make drivers for it fast enough. So it can go either way with that. But the bottom line, Windows Vista came out. A lot of things weren't working right. Chris Pirillo was a great guy. You probably seen him on Tech TV a while ago. But he said that Windows Vista released in beta for him. He was one of the early people that Microsoft invited to test out Windows Vista before it's released. And he said when they still released it, it was still in the beta to him. So he's a very respected guy in the tech world. So a lot of other people too. Leo Laporte, a lot of other great people. Who have said that Windows Vista was a flop at the beginning. It's gotten a lot better now. Definitely people aren't having that many issues with it because the companies making computers, you run Vista, you need at least 2 gigs of RAM. When Vista came out, even now Vista said, oh yeah, you can run it on 1 gig. No, you can run it on 1 gig, but you want to run it right and have fun with it or use it. So anyway, this is a quick background of Vista. Vista really gave a sour tongue to Microsoft in general, and less than I say like 6-7 months when Vista came out, Microsoft already talking about Windows 7. Now Windows 7 is their next operating system that they're working on. That's the code name for the next operating system that they're working on, and they said that'll be here within 2 years. So 2008, yeah, between 2010 2011. So probably 2 years, Windows 7 will be here. And Microsoft in, I think, September, October is going to be doing a big unveiling of it as far as what they have now. But it's kind of weird because they just released Windows Vista and now they already talking about Windows 7. So the biggest problem Microsoft is having is that Windows Vista is going to be on every new computer coming on, every new PC. They're going to get it out to the consumer market. But its businesses around the world are kind of leery about jumping on the Vista bandwagon and spend $1 million to upgrade their system, update their systems to Vista. So now with this, Windows Mojave experiment, and where Microsoft tried to trick people into thinking they showed them Vista, but they said it was their new operating system that's coming out. And so people, before they showed them the new system, they asked them how they felt about Vista. And they said, oh man, I heard Vista sucks. I heard Vista is horrible. It slows your computer down. I don't want it. I give it a 0 out of 10. Then they showed them this new operating system called Mojave. And people said, oh yeah, I like that. I like that. And then they even built to them that was Windows Vista. You can go visit, I think, the Windows Mojave Experiment.com and check it out for yourself. But you see, they're at the point now where they have to trick people into getting them to like Vista. So it's pretty bad now. And with the Windows 7, they said, Microsoft came out and said that Windows 7 is going to be better for businesses. Well, if you're right now saying Windows 7 is coming out in probably 2 years, but you want business users to switch over to Vista now, and in 2 years switch over to Windows 7, that's a lot of money. That doesn't make sense to me, really. So I think they are announcing that Windows Vista has been a flop. And Bill Gates said it himself that he's looking forward to the new operating system. But anyway, I'm not here to bash Windows Vista. I'm just stating the facts. And with the release of Mac OS X Leopard, Apple's definitely got the best operating system out there. As far as security, as far as functionality, and as far as just the straight power behind it, and it's still lightweight. People are putting Windows, I'm sorry, Windows. They put Mac OS X Leopard on their PowerBooks, on their G4s. These are Macs that came out a few years ago, and Leopard is running faster than Tiger was. And it's running faster, and their machines are running faster with Leopard on it. So that shows just the background makeup of Leopard. That's a great operating system. It is the best operating system out there. So where we stand now with Windows. Windows is not going anywhere. They're going to be they have like 92, 93 or something percent of the computers out there in the world have Windows on it. So they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Windows is going to be here to stay. But more and more people are switching over to Macs and seeing that it is a better operating system. So Windows definitely has some catching up to do with Windows 7. And hopefully they can pull it out with that. But I definitely think they learned their lesson with Vista, and I don't think Microsoft will make the same mistake with Windows 7 again. So they are in a hole now, but they'll be able to work themselves out, and obviously they have more than enough money to do it. So, and they have different experience. They go into different things, different products that they're releasing. But the big thing they have to get is Windows 7. They have to nail that down, or it's going to be a wrap. And that's definitely going to give people more reason to switch over to a Mac. So I still run XP on my Mac for games, and I have an editing software I use on there as far as photo editing that I use on the Windows. But so everybody's still going to be attached to Windows. I still have to use Windows. Everybody's still going to have to use Windows at some point, whether it's at work or whether you need certain programs only work with Windows, or especially for games. You're going to have to use Windows either on a PC or Windows on your Mac via Boot Camp or VMware Fusion or Parallels or something like that. So anyway, that's my quick spiel on the state of Microsoft Windows now, and just Microsoft as a company in general. They're going to be here to stay, but they do have a lot of work that they need to do, especially with Windows 7, the new operating system. But all right, it's been Soldier Knows Best here, and catch up my channel here. I got tons and tons of software videos and software demos that I'm going to be releasing coming here soon. I haven't been doing those lately, but I got a lot of them in the pipe coming up soon. And I got some great giveaways coming up, some very good things coming up too. But I'll go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you can be notified whenever I start releasing these new videos and see new giveaways, and I'll catch you later. Peace.